Hello? Hello? Hello and Happy New Year, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So, um, depending on where you are from, it is New Year, right? Right? If you are not yet in 2023, don't worry. It will probably be soon, right? 1 or 2 more hours? Eh, I don't know. But Happy New Year's. Those um in the rest of the world, I have to say, almost half of the world population have now celebrated 2023. Where I am, it's already 3 3:40 p.m. Well, so yeah, I'm a little bit late this time because to be honest, I was quite pooped because yesterday and the day after before that and the I don't know. I opened a booth and to sell my big goods. So yeah, there's a lot of things happening. So I rarely had any rest. But now I'm back. And ready for more Rogue Legacy 2. So let's go into. Oh no, what is happening? Oh no, okay. Whew. I was scared that my controller is not working, but apparently there's a delay. So let's continue on with our legacy. And I got frustrated with the what do you call about the scar in. Okay. Let me just show you guys. I was quite frustrated with this. In Erebus, a fireplace is cozily nestled against a wall. A green hooded figure approaches the nearby wall before frantically mimicking the action of throwing a fireball. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. So I looked it up and I have to do this. I have to enter this place. And let's see if I can. I just have to find the fireplace in this area. This one. Oh my god. Okay. This one. Scars can be hard to find. But okay, sorry, this is Jorah's memory. Scars can be hard to find, but I mustn't let my negative thoughts start spiraling. If they have found one, they can find the others. Traveler, if you can hear this, I believe in you. You will find the scars. Thank you. Heavy weapon. Um, wait. Yeah. And just like that, we got the heavy weapon Scar. Destroy all targets in the forest. Difficulty rating 1. And let's do this. Challenge complete. Class challenge barbarian only. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Barbarian only, huh? Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I don't have double jump. Oof. Okay, let's see. Oof. Okay, what the heck was that? Okay, can we do this? 52 second. Not sure if that's good or not. A plus. A plus. I consider that okay-ish. What? Okay, wait. 30 second. 30 second. Okay, wait. Okay, come on, we can do this. Whoops. Oh, come on. Nice. 42 seconds. We managed to shave off 10 seconds. I consider that okay. Not better, but I don't know. S rank. S rank. Hmm. You know what? Fine. I'll do that later. What sort of... I should do this next. Gain an armor. Yeah, I should do this, which we need around 6,000. 6,000 coins. Nice, okay. Let's go. Okay. Right, regarding my event, right? My event was, I don't know. I consider that okay-ish. But it is my first time joining that sort of event. So, I still had a lot of things that I need to learn. Especially in terms of how to manage my goods. Oops. Nice. Whoopsie. Oh god. Nice. Okay. Destroy all target. Whoops. Oh no. I was too slow. Oopsie. Nice. Okay, whatever. I am a little bit rusty, I guess. Nice. Wait, there's something up there. Okay. Have I said okay? Okay. Oh no. Nice. That feeling of satisfaction of killing multiple enemies in one go. Okay. So, what is my plan for 2023, huh? Well, there's a lot. In both my in terms of stream and also in terms of my personal growth. Personally, I would like to have to improve on my business. Yeah, I want to improve my business and make it online. Ooh, Heron's ring, war drum, unique relic, increase. Okay, I'm going to take it. Yeah, I want to make my business online. Ooh, you know what? Yes, I want to make my business online as much as possible because let me tell you, what? Hello? Rude. Where was I? Hello? Yeah, traditional method of selling and taking care of your booth requires a lot of investment, I have to say. Whether it be personal investment. Ooh, should we take this or should we take this? Yep, I'm going to take this. It requires a lot of investment. Nice. For example, when you open the booth, you need to spend your time and energy in that event, right? So you are basically stuck in that space. But if you bring your business online, you can reduce the time spent idling. I don't know what. Okay. Yeah, reduce. Oh no! So basically, the reason why I wanted to bring my business online because I hate sitting around and waiting for customers to come. Oh no. Yeah, and also customers, I don't know, they don't like being basically um, forced to come to your booth. Well, basically, I'm not forcing them, but I don't know. Oath Relic. Heal and take 100% more damage. Here. But, you know that feeling when... Wait, what? When the salesperson make eye contact with you and you basically just have to come to the booth because you felt guilty? Not guilty, I think, yeah, guilty is the word, right? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay, okay, I'm not supposed to come here. Okay, okay, this place, huh? Yep. Dora's trial, huh? Until purified, any hit. Defeat 10 enemies to purify this relic and gain 50 resolve. Aether's Grace, not taking any of that. I remember that there's something here. In the West End, right? West End? Wait, what? A horrible tragedy has befallen us. The Nibiru deep mines have flooded with the poisonous Stygian waters. Thousands of miners have perished, including our brother, Estuary Mehuel. Mehuel? I don't know. The Nibiru deep mines have been sealed and 100 days of mourning has been enacted. All mining operations must be moved to the upper Pishan Lake bed. Siphoning the waters of Pishan lakes into the Gihon Reservoir may be costly, but it is a small price to pay to honor the fallen. The entry continued detailing the logistics of draining Lake Pishan into Central Reservoir. I see. Wait. Odd. Well, whatever. You dare, sir? Whoa! What the heck, dude? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. I didn't see you. Okay, okay, let's heal up first. Oh no. I'm stupid. Okay. You What is happening? Why is it so hectic? Okay. Sir, I need to go back and get that. Oh. Is it this way? I already forgot. Yep. Okay. Hello? We went from full health to that much health? Yikes. Because I was careless. Oh, are you kidding me? Um, um... Okay, nice. Oops. Oh no. Okay, wait. Nice, 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 nice. Oh my god, that is so funny. What the f- Hello? I hate the mimic so much. I hate it. Okay, okay, let's see. Vegan, huh? Vegan. Fine, I'll take it. Just have to eat food. Can't even afford this. The blast furnace. Whatever. Whatever. Let's... I can't even afford this. Hello? We can afford this. Tailors. Okay, let's do this. Nice. What the hell? What the hell is this? Lose no health. Easy for you to say. Oh no. Phew. Okay, okay, let's... Epic Relic, huh? Every 5 seconds, your next weapon attack deals 150% bonus magic or arcane necklace. None of this, please. Thank you. Woo! I disagree with that. Ooh, ooh, so scared. Really, really disagree with that. What? Um. Hmm. Please tell me that's something good. Circuit Stinger, yes. Weapon. Oh no. The Vanguard Spanner too. You know what? I'm going to take the status effect compared to the dash projectile, something like that. Oh no. Okay, before we proceed on with that area, I need to focus on other places first. Okay, especially with this amount of coin gold gain. No, I'm stupid. Okay, we have this. Take that. Woo! What is happening? Oh my god. I crash spin kick. Okay, nice. Whoops. Why am I so clumsy? Clumsy. Okay. Nope. Nice. And let's go down and to the right. Okay. Oops. Phew. I've made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through. Didn't know how long. I don't even remember the lyrics to that. Whoop. Okay. Nice. Phew. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what is happening here? Earthen Mall. Do they like to go to a mall? Oh, nice. What is happening here? Ooh, what is this? Comet Farm? In-flight and damage immunity. Is it better than my Obscura ability? No thank you. Thanks for the offer though. Maybe someday. Oops. You sir need to stop shooting arrows at people. Don't you know that it's rude? Oops. Well, whatever. Oh no. Okay, okay. Phew, nice. Okay, wait a minute. What is going on here? I thought I already deal with you. Hello? Yeah, there's hmm, as always, it's work. Okay, let me do this. Okay, and okay. Let's go back. Sorry about that. I need to get as much coin as possible. What? Oops. Nice. Phew. Okay. What? Knock knock. Who's there? Okay. More coins. More coins. Wisdom, huh? Freeze. I don't know. I should take that because the Spectrum one is so bad. It's so slow. Wait, what? And destroys large projectile too. Skill frozen. Strike frozen enemies to skill crit. E. I guess that's good. Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Whoa, okay. Hmm. Okay. I can't go through that. It's okay. Nothing of interest. What even is the point? Whoops. Okay. Nice. Lamps. Nice. Okay, we need a better way to heal ourselves. Or better yet, not take any sort of damage at all. I really disagree with that, but eh. Hmm. Okay. Ooh, there's something. Ooh, nice. Okay. Oof. What? I disagree with that. You know what? I'm just going to ignore that. Hmm. I should do that. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oops. Please, I don't want to die. Not yet. Oh no, I'm stupid. What? Okay. Okay. Please tell me there's something good in this room. Oh no. Nice. Yum, 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 yum. What's not yum is me dying. Hello? Okay, there's something in that final room there. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Sir, please die. Thank you. Oh no, there's something. Wait. Wait. How? Okay. Nice. Oh no. Come on, shoot your... Nice. Oh. Okay, there's a fairy chest room, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait. What is the challenge requirement in this room? Freaking... Oh man. I'm almost dead. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Please tell me there's food here. Sure. I die, whatever. Okay. I just have to survive. I will survive, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please tell me that's all of them. No. Enough. No. No, please. Enough. Ah! I'm literally on death's door. Oh! Okay. 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 Nice. Nice. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Phew. Been Antikythera. No thanks. Heavy weapon, empathic connection. Nice. Yum 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 yum. Okay, now I just have to survive. We should be able to survive, right? Should be. Okay, nice. there's something in this room that we somehow missed. Hmm. Okay, what? Wait, what? Quest? Metis in red. Discover Nama's perch, Kerguelen Plateau. I stare down at the gates, high in... What? High in my little nook on the cliff's edge. I don't even know where is that. Hmm. Oops. Okay. Remember, do not make any stupid movement. Oops. Okay, nice. There. You need to go back to sleep. Um. Whoa, okay. Hello? Oreo? Oreo? I'm almost dead. Dang, Oreo. Dang it. I never thought I would say, dang it, Oreo. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we managed to get this far. Okay. Compulsive hoarder, huh? Crippling intellect. Lady Earn. I didn't see the I, so I just said earn. Okay, I want the as the magician. Why not? And let's get this. Nice. High wits. Ooh, shoot. You know what? Yes, I'm going to unlock the pirate. Pirate class unlock. Only wants a cannon. Spark. Arr, why stay clean when you can fight dirty? Knock back your foes with your massive cannon, then use them for target practice and shoot them out of the sky. And if you ever find yourself in a corner, you can always call for a backup from your mates. Arr. Nice. What is this? Massive vault? It is a scientific fact. People with vaults full of gold are happier than people with depression. Um, you're not wrong. Yep. Yep. So I guess I should take this, huh? In order to gain more golds. Okay, I need 5,000. 5,000 and 5,000. 5,050. What? Press to swing your cannon, hold to aim, fire your cannon. All relics are twin relics when possible. Ooh. Gravity beam. Hello? Stone Boom. Okay, let's just go for now. Ooh, ooh, okay. Don't think I didn't see you. Nice. Nice. Ooh. Okay, the eye needs to go. You are the threat to my existence. Whoops. Nice. And let's go back up. Nothing. Who cares? Oof. Okay. Be very careful. Nice. Oh no, lose no health. Oh no, okay. I need to be very careful with this. Very, very careful. Oh. Oh no! Well, that sucks. Oh no, Karen's trial. Nope, I'm not taking that. Screen incandescent telescope. You know what? No. Nice. What? Sir, how dare you? Okay, let's move on with our lives. Hello, I miss. You didn't miss. Oh. Okay. Ow! Oh my god. Nice. Fish. Okay. Okay. How? Nice. And there's a lot of eyeballs. Huh. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, let's get the chest first. Then we can do this. You, sir, are an asshole. Let's do this. Nice. Let's go back. Okay. What is that? Here, let's go to the right. Hello? Oof, okay. Okay. And there's this. You know what? Yeah, let's go. Let's proceed on. We need 5,000, 5,050. Oops. Sorry about that. Nice. Nice. Oops. You still need to stop doing that. Nice. Whoa, okay, how did you survive? Hey. A challenge room? Don't mind if I do. Oof. Oh no. Oh no. What is going on? Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Uh-oh. Could be worse. What drum? Or what? Twin glowing embers. Oh no. Both of that sucks. But I'm not sure what. Oh, come on, give me gold. I need money. Okay, there's three more chests. Seriously? You need to stop following me. There. Okay, who keeps making all this shadow? Okay, bring me to your boss. You need to stop. No. Okay. Phew. And we're off. Wait, what? Nice. And Whew, nice. And there's nothing left, so let's go to the next area. Cookies. Nice. Don't mess with me. Whoops. Whoops. Nice. Oh no. Oopsie. Whew. Okay. What up? What's up with that? Okay, fungal spread. Fungal spread. Okay, fungal spread is better. And it costs less than 100. So that's good. Nice. What the What's up with that movement? Sir? You know what? I should just go. Wait, what? Uh... Okay, oops. Come on. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. No. Nice. Okay, good. What is that? No. You need to stay away from me. You know what? Fuck it. Nice. I'm just going to take the money and be on my way. I keep forgetting that I can do that. Oh, you bastard. Nice. Oh no, I oh no. Okay, I need to get just shy of 200. Just need to survive until that. Can I do this? Can I do this? Of course I can. Duh. Nice. Of course. Easy peasy. Okay, okay. Nice. You need to go. Okay. What kind of room is this? Just have to find out. Challenge room. Challenge room it is. Nice. Not nice. I hate the fish. I hate the fish. Okay, can I do this? Ooh. What? I really hate the fish. God dang it. The fish. The fish really needs to be put in their place. Histrionic. What? What? You're a 2 upper? Ooh, what is this? Dragon fangs? Attacks multiple times, applying poison with each strike. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, yes. Oh my god, yes. Because of the dragon fangs, I'll take it. Now I just have to take this. Ooh. 9,000. Let's say 10,000. Okay, okay. I see how it is. Whoa, what the hell? That is so cool. Last strike deals bonus damage, reduces cooldowns, applies burn, and skill crit. Oh my god. Whoa. Nice. %50 gold gain. It's like the assassins, but better. Ooh, nice. And I can attack behind walls too. Nice. I just have to, yeah. And yum 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 yum. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, let's... Oops. Nope, not the right way. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Lose no health, huh? Eh. Thank you. I disagree, but I love the Dragon Fang so much. like the better version of the assassin. And the attack rate is high too. Nice. Applies burn, applies poison. Whoops. Oops. Okay, nice. Let's get as much things done as possible. Okay. Okay. Hard to look around. Nice. Sir? Oh. Oh my god, really? Nice. Okay. Oh no, I should not spam. Okay, puzzle challenge. Okay, not the right person for this. Oops. You are not getting away. And okay. Nice. Just have to survive. Phew, okay. And okay. Phew. Hello? Oh, come on. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, good, good. And let's go back to that dreaded failed area, which is the purple room. This one. Nice. And we got health. Nice. Ooh, Voltic Circlet. Yes, yes, I do want that. Voltic Circlet. Nice. Totally worth it. Come back here. Okay, let's speed to this whole area. Nice. Nothing here. Nothing here. So let's proceed on with the Kerguelen Plateau. You, sir. Whoa, okay, what is up with you? The only way that this run could be any better is me gaining, I forgot the name of it, but when you open a chest, you gain health. That would be the icing on the cake. Oh, come on. Okay. Whew. Nice. And there's another purple room. Okay, I'm guessing this will be a challenge room. Yep. Challenge room. Hello? Whoops. Okay, good, good, good. So far, so good. Oh no. Oh no. Nice. Sure. Recover health. Ooh, body buffet. Defeated enemies have a 8% chance of dropping health drops. I think body buffet is much better. Eight 8% might not be a lot, but I don't know. Okay, our goal here is to get as much coin as possible because we need to upgrade our gold, um, I don't know, gold multiplier percentage. Whoa, no! Okay, you know what? Fine. Bye. Oh god. Okay. Sure. Let's just get away from this area. What are you doing down there? Hello? Ooh, see? Body buffet does help us. Uh-oh. Talk about unlucky. Wait. How did I miss this? Okay, good. Oops. Ooh, nice. Fairy chest room. Okay, lose no health, huh? Oh my god. Oopsie. I dashed too far. Okay. Don't mess this up. Challenge room? No. I'm going to take the Blessing of Life. Why not? More HP is good. And now we can proceed on with the Kerguelen Plateau. Kerguelen Plateau. More money. More money. Whoa, what? I hear you. No. Not worth it. Not worth it. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Whoa! Hey, please give me food. I am starving. Please, may I have some food? I am starving. Uh-oh. 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 I knew that dog would follow me. No. No. What the hell? No, 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 the cookie was so close. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Oh my god, that sucks. Okay, whatever. Reroll. Vampirism. You know what? Yeah, let's try Sir Justin the Third. Sir Justin. I can't even afford this. No. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. Ammonite Helm. So far, so good. I love this setup. Nothing there. So, what does vampirism do? Gain 20% of your weapon damage as health, but you take 125 more damage. Ouch. 125 damage. Does that mean I take 25% more damage, or... You know what? Whatever. Nice. Ooh. You got a lot of health from that, huh? Okay, if we play this right, we can gain a lot more money. Oh god. Okay. Oh god, please. Okay. Okay. Oof. Nice. How did you survive? Hello? So far, I'm liking the vampirism trait. I don't even care if I take a lot more damage. And there's someone down here. Nice. Phew. Okay, down. Okay, nice, nice. Let's go up. Nice. Not nice. Wait, I missed something up here? Nice. 69 experience. That's why I said nice. Okay, okay. Ooh, and a challenge room. Yes, please. Oh no. Ooh, nice. Hey, 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 hey. Play nice. Whoa. I really love this. Great. And because of that, I want to take the blessing of life. Is that the right is that the right thing to do? I don't know. I don't know. Watch me die in the next run, in the next room. Yum 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 yum. Okay. And let's go to the upper room. Lose no health. Defeat all enemies. Whoa, okay. I need to be careful. Oh, no! You son of a gun. You were so close. Whoops. Okay. Oh no. Are you... How? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. As long as we got more coins, that's enough. Oops. And that should be all. Let's go down. Ooh. Oops. Nice. Weird. Not bone. Eating health drops while at full health increase max HP. Okay. Ooh, catalyst. Catalyst. Or should we take this? I don't want the Happy Stone bargain. Or any of this, actually. So I'm just going to leave that alone for now. And where should we go? We should go to the next area, which is... Wait, we never explored this room? Oof, oof. Okay, such a puzzle. Let's go down here. No cookies at all, huh? The place of my failure. And we just go to the next area. Nice. Thank you for giving me a food. I really do appreciate it. Nice. Come closer. Ooh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Hello? Okay. Okay, what hit me there? Nice, a plate of cookies Nice. Ooh. Thank you. Now you're giving me cookies, huh? Oops. Oops. How clumsy. Okay, let's... Hello? Oh, come on, I keep forgetting to do this. No, okay. Oof, oof. Okay. Nice. Okay, okay. Nice. Our health is full. Oh no. Nice. Okay, what? Witnessing a village abandoned as we seal the Stygian base in the gatehouse. That dream will continue to haunt me until I understand why the estuaries decided to quarantine the region instead of fight. I know it wasn't due to concern for my safety. Thus, the knot in my stomach continues to twist as my mind reels with questions. How did those beasts slip past our defenses? And why was no one alerted until it was too late? And why were there so few guards in the gatehouse that night? From the beginning, I was against storing the bodies in the gatehouse. The frigidness of the nearby Kerguelen plateau would have preserved the bodies far better. Regardless, I know something is wrong, and it's about time I stop ignoring it. I will find a way into the gatehouse observation room. The guard keeps record of the night's event. There's a hidden back entrance into the observation room that is revealed in the light. Perhaps I'll find my answers there. Missing bodies. Whoops. Ooh, nice. And let's get out of here then. Hello? Nice. Hello? There's something good in that room. Please tell me this is a challenge room. Ooh. Not, it's a stew. Nah. You know what? Nah, I'm not taking that. At least not now. We have the best ability, which is vampirism. Yeah. We got health gain. What more can I ask, right? Just have to play correctly and good in order to not waste the opportunity. Good. Oh no. Ooh, nice. Whew. Thank goodness for that. Oh my god. Why? Why are you so aggro with me? Jealous much? Oof. You know what? Bye-bye. I'm not staying. Hello? Whoopsie. Okay. Anything down there? No. What? Okay, okay. Could have been worse. Could be worse. Okay, another fairy room. Nice. Another fairy room. Can we survive this? Can we successfully do this? Destroy all target. Lose no health. Oh. Wait. There's no time. I can do this. Oh. Poopy. I should be more more patient with my strategies, huh? Ooh, okay. It is tempting to take this, huh? Increase max HP by 50%. You know what? I'm gonna save that for later because I for sure know that I'm going to need that, especially with me being bad at the game. Okay, let's see. Nice. Oof, okay. Frost them. Okay, now we are back at full health, so that's nice. Let's go up. Ah, I should have dashed. Whoa, okay. Both of you need to calm down. Another nectar room. Okay. Nice. And I don't have to meet them face to face. I could just attack them behind a wall and I will be fine. Nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oof. Phew. Nice. Okay, let's go up. Wait. Haha, sucker. You fell to my trap. No, I fell to the trap. Okay, let's go up. Beat all enemies. What kind of sound did the enemy make? Hello? Nice. Ooh, what is this? Improve your heirloom and master the art of dancing on air particles. Gain additional double jumps. Nice. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Hello? You want to die? I wish there's a way for me to strengthen my weapon, because I feel like my weapon is a little bit weak. I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination. You need to stop, sir. Okay. Uh, Wait. Herculean Plateau. Oh my god, that's a lot of things that we never got the journals for, huh? We got both, or all four Axis Monday journal, so that's good. Sun Tower, the library. Okay. One of blasting. Can break, can pass through walls, plus apply magic break. No, thank you. And take the chest. And let's go to our merry way. Down here. Nope. This way. Nice. What are you doing, sir? Woo. Nice. You have a gift, Z. Stop wasting your talents trying to help everyone you meet. You could be working in a citadel and making change from the inside. You don't have to suffer like this. If you fight, you'll die. Trust me, there's no winning this war. You have no idea how powerful Lamech is. It would take 100 soldiers plus a miracle to stop him. Well, we did. We did defeat Lamech. Forgive me. I don't know why I'm writing this. I love you, Z, but you must be open to compromise. I hope you don't hate me for what I'm asking. Yours, Mr. J. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, let's go up here. Skeleton key. No thanks. Oof. Nice. What is that? Dreamcatcher. Defeat enemies while at max HP to gain max mana. You know what? Yeah. Why not? Aethys, not Aethys Grace. I don't know what's that. Nice. Ooh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Oh, come on. Why do I go up? Okay, 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 okay. Oh my god, there's something down there. There's two chests. Oh my god. Whoa. Lucky. And that should be it. That's down there. Okay, let's go. Let's go down here. To this room. Go up. Nope. And go down here. Okay, let's go left, right here. Nice. I remember correctly, one of the clues says there's something. Aha, there is. Ooh. The drawing of the entire kingdom is strewn across the table. Arrows and markings dot the landscape in a codified manner you cannot decipher. Okay. Okay. Is this? Okay, there it is. That's the scar. Jay doesn't have faith in our plan. He says the estuaries are nearly unstoppable when they work together. He wants us to call the whole thing off. Stop the war before there can be any bloodshed. I knew he never wanted to fight. His interests were only in Z, not us. Bladed Rose. What? A copy station has been erected with dozens of duplicate maps of the kingdom. That all? Okay, you know what? I'm going to teleport into the Stygian study. Because why not? We had a lot of health. Nice. just have to wait. Nice. Okay. Let's go up first. Only I had... no! Oh my god, I hate the mimics. I really do. I hate mimics with the very core of my being. Nice. Okay. What? Phew. Okay. Okay. Another slug? Please tell me that's a real chest. Oh, come on. Nice. Just have to be careful, not like that. Not like that. Okay, I need to be very, very careful. Ah, come on. What a waste of my time. Okay. What? I really, really need help. Okay, yeah, go to the next. User needs to stop. Go to the next room, go up. Nope. None of these are good. What the f- No! No! Okay, whatever. Vampirism? No. Exploding casket syndrome. Never do full seal. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day for now and end the stream. Okay. You know what? I'm going to get the magician. They'll kill it the second. this. Nice. More coin. Uh, uh, weapon increases strength, raising weapon damage. Sure. Nothing costs 2,000, right? There is max gold capacity. You know what? Yeah, I'm just going to. Ooh, wait, 90%. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day and end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Thank you so much for watching and a happy new year 2023. I hope will give us much better opportunity, much better blessings for my lack of vocabulary. And yeah, let's hope 2023 will be kind to all of us and maybe find something to aid us in our journey and to further improve ourselves to become a better person than the person that we were in 2022. And as always, I hope to see y'all in the next stream, which is tomorrow, for more Terraria. And that's it. That's it. I have nothing else to add. Thank you and goodbye. Bye.